How are you? So I am late already. It's not even been a week and I'm late to you guys. I was on the telephone and I couldn't quite get off fast enough. So today I was on my way here and I was going to bring you to this special place and talk about some upcoming programs I want to have. And I realized that tomorrow is our voting day. And I thought instead I would preempt the day at the beach with some talk about voting and what is on my mind about voting for us at this minute in time. So first of all is I have to tell you a story, and it has to do with the man I married. And my husband and I are very different in our political views. And so it's been almost 30 years. So for almost 30 years, we have this joke about voting because we cancel each other's votes out. And we would laugh, ha ha ha, and I would tell him the wrong day and all that kind of stuff. And I'd tell him it closed at 6 when it really closed at 8. And I would do everything to not have him vote. And, recently he's kind of stopped voting on his own. And and a lot of people have. And I think it's because with the climate of our politics is that we're like, you know what, my vote doesn't count. It's crazy anyways. If whatever you believe, it may not be counted anyways. It may be challenged. It may be something else. Like, why should I go and even bother? So that's all external, right? The stuff that's going on outside of who we are is external to us, and it's noise. And I want to just talk about that right that we have to vote, or honestly not vote. And I want, for me, I want to be a person that gets educated, finds out what all of the things we're voting on are, kind of taking a determination on it, and really being able to, not be a straight one or a straight other, like picking the issues that work for me and that I feel like I want to have my support and to go out there and do that. And I don't want to get sucked up in the noise and the anger and the arguments and the fruitfulness and the memes and all that kind of thing. I just want to vote. I just want to have that feeling that I claimed my seat. Anyway, I was recently involved in an election that I ran for something and I lost. And as I lost, I looked at the numbers and I said, okay, so this is where we sit on it. And this is where, like, the tribe has spoken. And it gave me clarity into what people want. And I wouldn't have had that had I just done the numbers in my head. I wouldn't have known where they wanted to go and the direction had I not seen the results. So I think it's important that even if we think our vote is going to be for someone who's going to lose, we still should vote. Because for me, I extrapolated some data from that are very important data points for the future. So from a person who lost, I'm saying go vote. And for whatever it is that you believe in, try to just let the noise go away and go vote. And when you're done voting, you know what? Then you're done. And you know that you claimed your seat. By the way, speaking of seats, I have two seats here. I don't know if you can see them both. Well, you can't see mine. I'm sitting in one and this is the other. This other seat is for someone else to talk with us. So I would love to connect with you, and whether we just do it through screen share or you actually come into the office and we talk and we share. Right now, I'm in the process of putting together content for 2023. And I want to know sometimes, like, kind of back to the vote, like, will you show up? And what do you want? So I thought that maybe what we do is we start having someone in this other seat at least once a week so that we can talk about things together and we can decide things together and we can learn things together next year that we want to learn. There's so much going on in our industry. It's almost like the noise of voting. However, for sure, I feel like in the Realtor Party, we have the ability to direct our wishes and our education and our knowledge in our profession and our seat matters more and more and more. And that was one of the things I read about the election that I lost in, was that somebody said that, like the president was elected by one vote. And so that one vote means that votes matter. And anyway, I am got to get off my stump now. I would love to hear what you want to hear and talk about some of the things you want to talk about. And I really want to know what it is that we need to put on the calendar for 2023. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.